Hello then folks, welcome back, another episode of Who to Manage, and you'll notice I'm not on screen, but the Christmas jumpers are not lacking. That's Yaya Toure wearing a Christmas jumper. I mean, arguably better than when I wear one, so there you are. Yes, another episode today. Keep your suggestions coming, thank you for the support on the series, and something today, a little bit different. For the first time, we're venturing outside of Europe. Where do we go? You have to find out. We are heading to Canada. Toronto FC from the MLS, so that's the challenge this time round. Toronto have never won the MLS Supporters Shield, so first things first, give that a go. It should then lead you to be competitive in the MLS Cup, which is the playoff system that's slightly more prestigious of the two. It's confusing, you'll find out throughout this though. Are your designated players good enough? Are the salary caps holding you back? Can you handle the pressure? Last season, they were MLS Cup finalists. The expectation though is to win it. Now, as the key players show on screen, some names I'm sure you'll be familiar with, I'm going to explain that this save is actually going to be set up to start at the beginning of January. Now, the season in real life has just finished, so we're sort of building you up to play that all over again. Obviously, of course, Michael Bradley, Captain America, Giovinco's there as well, as Jose Altidore, the goal machine, and finally more, 31 Rock. Just thought that was quite funny. They are your key players in the squad, the spine of the team. Don't think it's all about your DPs, though, your designated players. Toronto have a very competitive squad for the division that they are in. So let's take a look at the money. Of course, the MLS, slightly different rules. This is all quite different, but I'm going to keep it as similar as we have done before. 30 million in the balance, 323,000 with 7,100 remaining for the wage budget, and 2.3 available transfer budget as well. While realistically, you'll lose money after year one, you'll still have plenty to spend, so don't worry about the losses too much. Don't get bogged down in them. You'll still be in the black. So transfer targets. Now there are three options to choose from, and I don't mean defence, midfield and attack. I mean you can either trade. AJ Delgado is available from LA Galaxy. I could destroy that name, that's for sure. In midfield you've got another option, the Dane Leon Andreasen. Of course you can get on a free transfer and use some of your wage budget on him. Or in attack, Dortmund 2. I don't know, it's called Dortmund 2? Maybe. 300 to 400k would get you Joseph Claude Garou. He's available as well on a transfer. If I've ruined those names, I'm really, really sorry. Thanks for with Brian as well for helping me with this. If you don't understand this, don't do this save. But if you want something completely different, then the MLS will be for you. So let's look at some of the pros to managing Toronto in the MLS Eastern Conference. You've some of the best players in the Eastern Conference and should be able to get into the playoff portion quite easily. Michael Bradley is a star of the league. In difficult games, he and Sebastian Giovinco will certainly shine. Youngster Jordan Hamilton will be the cheaper successor to Jose Altidore. Develop him as much as you possibly can. And Bradley Moore and Sherry offer great experience, which should help you during a long season. And something to think about, you've superb training and youth facilities, meaning things can only get better. Hang on a minute, I'm sure I've heard that before. So, let's look at those Dick Dastardly cons. Your DPs are all playing down the centre, meaning your wide areas aren't particularly strong. I've sort of tried to cover that in the transfer targets, so keep an eye on that for me. The budgets are limited, you don't get much room to move, and you start the season outside of the transfer window. You're paying Jose Altidore quite a lot of money, you'll notice that. He's good without being great. A DP spot could be better spent, and in real life, Toronto got to the final of the MLS Cup. You'll be expected to do the same. You don't just have to worry about the competition in your conference either. Keep an eye on the west side. I don't know why I did that, sorry. So then, in summary, Toronto, one of the best sides in the entire MLS, but haven't ever won the Cup or Shield, giving you the perfect opportunity to be the first. Football or soccer is growing rapidly in North America, and this save will give you a chance to be a successful part of that. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Keep your suggestions coming too. Still, we're not even halfway through yet. Can you believe that? We're not even halfway through. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook and YouTube as well. Of course, get logged in, signed up and followed on all of those, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another episode of Who to Manage. With love, with care, from me to Benji. Until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye. Also, stay tuned later on today, the final ever episode of the Leicester series. Oh.